golf.
How we doing?
Yeah. It's pretty up here, isn't it, Jaron?
All right, what do we get, like 3 mulligans?
My fault, bro. I'm a lefty. You take it however many you want, bro.
I usually get like 3 mulligans a hole. Oh, yeah.
I'll be left, but we're fine.
Yeah, you're good down there. Now, I'll put it into the woods. This really works towards my slice here. Nope.
Want another one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're good. No one will know it wasn't your first ball, bro.
Yeah. Until I put this one into the woods, too.
That's right.
Well, these are the ones that get on camera. See a ball right there, is that?
Nope. That's a busted Pro V.
Yeah.
Here, we'll go back up.
Yeah. Just make sure it didn't trickle right here.
Gotcha. Oh, no. That's a cracked one.
I hit my ball so hard that this is what happened to it right here. Because that's not you, huh?
No, I'll be up there.
Oh, yeah. It's an H.
Dude, what a drive. Why didn't we check here in the first place?
I don't know.
Middle of the fairway.
Did it knock my ball to the right? This isn't my first ball. This is a new ball. Wow.
That was the first one?
No, that's my second one.
The second one.
But it hit that tree up there, and
wow.
I don't know how that happened. I'll take it, though.
Yeah, 124.
124.
Usually I have wind behind you on this one. Oh. Oh, the camera comes out, he comes to play.
No,
that's what it is.
You saw the other shots that happened right now.
Wow. Okay.
Oh. Oh.
All right, we're both line 2 right here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a nice tap in for you. Let's go. I hope I could just get this in the same area code.
Yeah, you can do that. Give it a ride. Come on. Come on.
Keep going. Ugh.
Get in. Atta
There
boy.
we go.
Good 2-putt.
Yeah, I'm happy about that.
Yeah, that ain't easy.
Boom. I would have gave that to you.
Oh, thank you. Gentleman and a scholar. We're on the beautiful 15th at Oahu Country Club. Longest hole here, downhill all the way. Greg's about to hit this ball into the ocean, which is actually really good from back here. That's a bomb. Oh, hang on.
Hold on. Come
Get
on,
lucky.
Greg.
Maybe we got some Menahuna help from the trees.
I got some last time, but geez. Come on, you have all that to the left. Boom. Now that's a drive right there.
Take that one. 140, boys. Got a little bit of wind help.
Ball above your feet, though.
Uh-huh.
Come back to the left.
Come on back left. That looked like a draw swing.
Ball above your feet, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't counting on a fade there. I try to play the right side.
Oh, be good.
Oh, that's nice.
Be good. Gotta get you in the bunker for the camera, bro. Show the people what they want.
You don't want to be in the bunker. That's the problem. You're gonna show these people I'm not in the bunker. I'm not fooling anyone here. Yeah, this was my drive. This is where I ended up. Oh God, get going.
Got it out. Oh yeah. Shot. There's that chipping you were talking about.
There's the chip. Would have rather just landed it there out of the bunker, but can't be all first round draft picks.
Okay, Jaron, if I'm on camera, I can't leave my eagle short.
Caw-caw!
That's right. It can't be short.
Oh, he gave it a good run. Get in there. Get in there.
How'd that not break, man?
I'll take that for birdie.
We'll take the bird.
Yeah.
Attaboy. Good roll there. Aloha and welcome back to another episode of Shakas Swings. Today I have a very special guest, my good friend Greg Salas, former University of Hawaii and NFL wide receiver. What's up, man? Thanks for stopping by.
Oh, yeah, thanks for playing a few holes with me. I'm sure I didn't embarrass you too much.
No, thank you for allowing me to join you as the guest. You're the member here at Oahu Country Club, man. So thank you so much for having me.
No, it was a blast. It was good fun.
Yeah, absolutely. So part of what we do here on this show, we just, we like to talk to people from the community, whether it be sports, music, entertainment, and people that have taken up the game of golf. How long have you been playing the game of golf?
I would say my real addiction began once I got out of the NFL and then came back here. At first I didn't have a job. I was kind of just back here and golfing a ton. On a random Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, for sure.
My friends all have jobs, and then eventually, ended up becoming a member here at Oahu, just to centralize it all. So
for sure.
But yeah, now I'm addicted. I can't get enough of it.
Guarantee. Would you play, during the season whenever you were back playing?
No. That's business time.
Okay.
You didn't really have the time. I mean, I assume maybe you could play on some days off, but I think some of the guys on days off were really getting a jump start on the week.
For sure.
That's 24/7 during football season. Yeah.
I can only imagine. Yeah, I'd be one of the crazy ones risking my job.
Off season. Let me tell you, off season you would be there from 8 to 12, and guys were coming to the locker rooms with their clubs in hands, their whole golf fit ready to go as soon as they were done. With your they're out, man. They're out there on the golf course. So a lot of good guys playing a lot of golf.
For sure. And you played a little bit growing up too in Southern California?
Yeah, I did. My dad played golf growing up, so he'd always take me to the driving range a little bit. I just hit a 7-iron or putt around on the side and try not to cause too much trouble. But then in high school, my friends all got jobs kind of at the local golf course around there, El Prado. So that was like our home course. They were all in the barn with the cart guys and cleaning carts, and then they would able to get us on and sneak us on and
That's
play.
how,
18. Yeah, play 18, and that was the biggest thing back then. I didn't have $25-$30 to go play around a golf. It was. I gotta do whatever I can. So
I barely have that now.
Yeah. No. So that was how you had to do it back in high school. But yeah, now fortunate enough to be here at Oahu and enjoying golf.
For sure, man. When you're not playing here, where else on the island do you like to play?
Oh, wherever anybody wants to invite me to go play, I'll try to go make time to go get out there. But we play Waikele, we'll play Hawaii with some guys. Lucky to get on Wailea a few times. But yeah, anything closer to town, that's kind of where I'd like to be at.
For sure.
Yeah.
What do now that football is done, when you're not playing golf, where are you working? What are you doing these days?
I work for Learfield now, so back at the alma mater at UH, and we handle all the corporate partnerships. So any corporate entity that touches athletics, we work on those partnerships from negotiations to fulfillment and ideation, the whole nine. So we're there to make those connections for those corporate entities to our avid fan base.
Sounds way above my pay grade. So I'm glad you're in that position, man. I see him down on the field all the time now that I'm down on the sideline. But
I'm still a fan. I'm still alumni, so I'm there on the sidelines, and I know we talk a bunch of football down there and what we see on the field, and always good fun to catch up with all the alumni and to be a part of the alma mater. And I think that's the most important thing to me, is I don't really feel like I'm working too much, because this is, something I'm passionate about, something I care about deeply, is University of Hawaii. So just want to see athletics do well.
Man, it's awesome to see you down there and investing into trying to make it better, because it does take people like you and hopefully me one day to help make it a better place for the future Greg Salases, the people of the future that are going to make UH great.
Yeah, I think that's been one of the biggest things and most important is, I think everyone who came before me always left it a little bit better. When I first got there, we didn't have the soap, right? We didn't have some of those things. And then you fast forward to now, the locker rooms are completely different. You got your meeting rooms that are completely different. You got, more state of the art. We were drawing on, the projector screen, right? You got your Sharpie, pull that one off. And then now, they have huddle, they're back and forth, slow-mo, you name it. They got it now. So I think that's always the goal, is to leave things better than when you were there.
I'm going to put you on the spot here. There's normally a golf show, but because you're a football guy, I love talking football.
I thought I was a golf guy now.
I know. Well,
you didn't see all the birdies I had out there?
You know what? We're gonna have to check the film on that one.
There's no film. There's no film out here. Thank goodness. You can lie when you golf, and that's the beautiful thing.
Or at least smudge the numbers. I think we've got an eraser.
We got erasers. Pencil. Yeah. I'm really good at that. You can ask anybody who golfs with me.
I wanted to talk about UH just for a second because it's, for us living here in Hawaii, it's always the topic of conversation. Why aren't we winning? Why aren't we doing this? This coaching staff has done a great job in this offseason building things up to what we could kind of build on in the future. If you were to look ahead the next 5 to 10 years or something like that, do you think that we could get to a point where we are competing again, at least in the Mountain West Conference?
Definitely. That's not without a question. I think you just need the continuity. It's difficult. Anytime there's change, it's difficult, right?
Yeah.
I think that's important in any aspect of life, whether it's football, business, personal. Change is always difficult to overcome. We kind of had some setbacks here recently, but I think, like you said, they've had a great offseason. The coaching staff is building something, a culture, a winning culture is what they're attempting to build right now. It takes time. You got new people, new faces.
Winning doesn't happen by accident.
It doesn't happen. I've been in a million different offenses, in my 6-year NFL career, and it's such a huge learning curve, learning playbook to playbook. And the same happens for these kids, right? They're learning new coaches, new players are coming, new players are leaving. You're learning new playbooks, new schemes. It takes time, and it takes time to develop that. I mean, when I first got here, I couldn't run the run and shoot. I couldn't make a read. I couldn't line up on the other side. I was in one position and one position only, and that was difficult enough for me as an 18-year-old, 17-year-old coming here to University of Hawaii. So things take time. It doesn't happen overnight. I think anybody who thought it was going to be an undefeated season, we're going to be back to winning ways immediately.
Sugar Bowl 2007.
Was fooling themselves a little bit. It's going to take, it's a process, but I have confidence in these coaches.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I love to ask this question to athletes on the show. Is there anything, maybe some lessons from football that you try to attribute to your golf game? Whether it be self-control, keeping your mind cool, or you did a great job today keeping everything, at least from what I could tell, under control.
Yeah, it's because I was golfing with you. It's the first time we've golfed together, right? We played a couple holes here where you come out and guest appearance for us, but, I always got to keep it cool the first round. You play with me long enough, you'll see a club throw here or there.
Me too.
Yeah, so, I feel like this is one of the most different sports that I've ever played, right? It's just you and you alone. There's nothing else. I can't blame the O-line. I can't blame the quarterback for throwing me a bad ball.
Man.
It's the only person I have to look at is in the mirror. So that's what I really love about the sport and why it's so addicting. And, you can come out here and hit a million different shots, and it's always the course always plays differently. And it's a mental game with yourself. And I think that's what I love most about it.
That's awesome. And what's your favorite club in the bag right now?
It depends what's working that day.
There we go.
The driver is always, everyone always wants to hit a good driver, but I don't know, maybe chipping right now. Chipping is always something I always try to chip the ball and give myself an attempt at a putt. But I think 7-iron, 5-iron, who knows? It all depends on the day for me.
That's awesome, man. We kind of reached this point of the show where we get to some of our quick fire questions. Don't have to put a lot of thought into it, but some of the more lighthearted stuff. So, chicken katsu or loco moco?
Ooh, chicken katsu.
And where's the spot?
I don't know. I'm easy. Like, I can go to L&L and do some chicken katsu curry. I think that's easy for me.
L&L.
There's a few Japanese spots though too that do some really good Japanese curry chicken katsu. I can't remember them off the top of my head. I'm a Yelper. I Yelp something and I'm like, ooh, that looks good. I'm kind of a foodie, so I got to go try all these different spots. But yeah, definitely chicken katsu. Although there's some really good local.
There's a spot off of King Street, Sonoya's, which is not far from UH. Do you ever go to Sonoya's?
No, I gotta try
it. They're out of business now. I was hoping you went there, but they were my all-time favorite. Sorry to be a downer, but all-time low round on the golf course. 83. Ooh.
All-time low for me. 83.
Was it here?
I've done it here. Yeah, I've done it a few times. Can't seem to get past anything better than that. That's about as good as I get.
Favorite football memory? Could be a couple.
Yeah, I there's a lot. I think I have, luckily was fortunate enough here in my career, I didn't even play, but going to the Sugar Bowl that whole year, watching those guys do the things that they did. I think my junior year, doing what I did then was just looking back on it was awesome, and to surpass it my senior year was amazing for me. Getting drafted,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's cool.
that's all-time moment for me there. And then of course, the long touchdown pass with the Bills, that's always fun for me to look back on. And
Playing with the GOAT.
yeah, and playing with Brady.
Yeah.
I think my first play in the NFL was kickoff.
Yeah.
Special teams, the first time I've ever, ran down there during regular season and I make the tackle inside the 20 and was just hyped. I remember just looking around in the dome there in St. Louis and just thinking like, damn, I'm here. I've made it.
Yeah.
Let's go make a play. And sure enough, I go down there and make the tackle on kickoff, and the rest is history.
That's pretty awesome,
Yeah.
man. If you were to put together an all-time foursome to play golf with, who would be in that list?
Well, I got to go with my dad, too. He's got to be there to enjoy it with me, right? So Pops is in there. Tiger, of course. And that only leaves one more, huh? Oh, man, one more. If he was here still, Kobe Bryant, I don't know if he ever played golf, but, to be around him, I would say Tom Brady's probably up there, too. But definitely probably Kobe Bryant if he was still around, a big idol of mine.
Oh, yeah.
For sure, growing up, being a Southern California guy, and then seeing him transition, paving a way for athletes again outside of the realm of sports and getting into business and all the stuff he was into, philanthropy and all that. So he would definitely probably be, that's how I'd round it out probably.
I'd like to talk this with other athletes. I feel like there's great athletes out there, but then there's guys that I would deem as killers.
Yeah. Oh, he was the
guys you
assassin.
mentioned.
Yeah, and him and Tiger. Yeah.
Yeah. Michael, I'd put him in that category.
Yeah, 100%.
Brady. He's up there.
100%.
People often say LeBron needs to be a killer. Yeah. I wouldn't put him in the killer mentality. Although phenomenal and great for the game of basketball.
Yeah. I'm like, they'll have this argument all the time.
Sure.
I'm a Kobe guy through and through, and that's nothing's going to change my
mind. I'm from Chicago,
mind.
so I'm a little biased.
Of course,
Michael.
I know it, and and I don't think I was paying enough attention to when Michael was playing. But you can see the highlights. You can see what he's done. Obviously, he's the GOAT, and I think Kobe is kind of my go-to. If you 1, 2, A and B, that's kind of who I would put up there. But yeah, I love Shaq and Kobe.
Yeah.
Those are the heyday for me in basketball with the Lakers.
For sure, that's awesome. Favorite movie?
Ooh, Wedding Crashers, 40-Year-Old Virgin. I think those are some super bad. I think those are just movies that I watched religiously growing up.
We talked about Happy Gilmore too.
Happy Gilmore's a great one.
Those are the ones.
Yeah,
man.
there's so many really good movies. It's hard to just say there's one favorite. And then I also watch Marvel movies over and over and over again. A huge Marvel nerd. I've probably worn out my Avengers DVD. I don't know if it works anymore, and people can attest. I'll watch the same 5 movies on a flight all the time, and 2 of them are always like Avengers: Infinity War and Endgame. Because
who's your favorite Avenger?
Oh God, I don't know. It's hard. They all bring so much to the table. And I'm just, I grew up watching X-Men and all these guys,
cool.
so it's like I know all the powers. I know what they've done in comic books, so I can't pick one. Don't make me do that.
No, that's all good. That's all good. Because they will come.
Exactly. You never know.
Yeah,
exactly. Odin's son is gonna come down here soon. Dude.
Last meal on Earth. If it was your last day on Earth, money's not an object. Price is no object. What would you have, and where would it be?
Can it be can I have a smorgasbord?
Dude, you can eat whatever you want, man.
So it would definitely
be... We can do breakfast, lunch, and dinner, too.
God,
this is one of my favorite questions.
So it'd have to be for sure my Nana's chili rellenos.
Nice.
I mean, I love Mexican food. It's got to be up there. That's got to be on there. The Hat pastrami in Southern California. The pastrami sandwiches and chili cheese fries are amazing. I even throw the pastrami on the chili cheese fries. You can order it that way. And then I'd have to go with like a blue cheese crusted filet or something, a ribeye with a blue cheese crust on it. And I think that's kind of, if I have those 3 things there, maybe a Coke or a cherry Coke or, maybe a nice glass of wine too. And then we'll call that a day.
Speaking of beverages, what's like your go-to drink on the golf course?
Heineken.
Heineken.
Heineken Light.
He's a
Heineken
green
Light.
bottles guy.
Heineken Light on the golf course for sure, 100%.
That's awesome. Kind of come to the end of the show. This is one of the questions we ask all the guys. What's the hardest time you've ever laughed?
You know, I think from what I can remember in college and hanging out with my friends, you know, there's been plenty of times where we're playing video games and just something randomly and dumb happens, but we're just, you know, you can't stop laughing. But I think one of the things that I think about is, you know, 18, 19 years old, and I think we went to the movie theaters with some of the teammates to watch Borat in theaters, and I don't know, I'm just a young, immature,
dude, of course. Are you kidding me? I still laugh at that
I don't
movie.
even know what to expect really watching this. I've never even seen him on his HBO specials or anything like that.
Yeah.
I think when we were jumping out of our seats, like, is this real? Is this happening? Like, is this staged? We couldn't, like, it was blowing my mind at the time, and I just remember that was like, we're holding each other, jumping up, like, what? Like, just dying
it's
laughing.
Tough to get better than him running through the hotel naked.
Do you know, I didn't know
me.
to expect that. You know, my friends are like, let's just go watch this movie, and we go, and sure enough, it's just like, and I think that's like one of the funniest things that's kind of happened to me with some teammates here.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's awesome, man. I forgot to ask this question. We ask all of our guests this, and it's super fun. Childhood crush.
Ooh, Sarah Michelle Gellar. I had a huge crush on Sarah. Buffy the Vampire.
There we go.
I was a huge Sarah Michelle Gellar fan for sure when I was.
There we go.
And Britney Spears. You can't forget Britney Spears.
The Blondies. Yeah. Made a shift.
You know what? My wife
life.
is not blonde. Yeah, she is not blonde. I can tell you that much. Hi, Dominique.
That's right. Nothing but love. Nothing but love. That's awesome. Well, bro, thank you so much for stopping by and playing some golf. We got to do it again sometime.
No, definitely, of course. Anytime, brother.
Absolutely.
Anytime,
We'll see you guys next time on Shakas Swings. Aloha.